heard that the Riddler and the Penguin are going to be spending some quality time together this season.
There's a lot of time to be spent between the two. I'm very, very excited about it.
Do you enjoy filming those scenes together?
Yeah, I love Robin. We have sometimes when you like someone a lot, like personally, and you get along and you hang out together, and then you work together, and it's like it can be really weird. It's just not weird. It's really special. I love working with Robin.
And then what's that dynamic like, between the two of them?
Well, it's gonna change so much. I mean, their friendship was just kind of starting, and Oswald was kind of like a refugee, and then he disappeared. So now there's like a time jump at the beginning of 3, and so I've been sitting in Arkham for months and months and months and months, and he's out. Once I am out, however that happens, I'm not out as a fugitive. I'm out as like a free man, which is kind of this like amazing opportunity for like rebirth. And Oswald has some options. I mean, I threw him out of my apartment essentially, so he can seek retribution or ally himself with me and kind of adopt the friendship again. But what's going to happen this year is like we're actually going to be spending time together, like working together. That's a different kind of relationship. And the thing that I had said to him to pull him out of his reverie about like don't be attached to anyone. If you're not attached to anyone, then no one can hurt you. You're free. I don't know if Oswald is capable of that because his emotional volatility is like outrageously off the charts. I think Ed is actually capable, and I think those two things, those two different people, like working together, it's just going to be like two very different people, and it's either going to work really well or be a disaster. But Oswald like gets shit done, but Ed is smart, so it's just going to be a really interesting collaboration of two people. It's going to be changing drastically. I think the writers are aware of how much Robin and I adore each other, so there's a lot of mutual adoration between the two characters. It'll be fun.
We saw some of the funniest moments of last season when the two characters were together.
Yeah.
Is that going to continue over, or?
Yes. It will stay a little funny. I like Ed when there's some. I like Gotham when Ed is able to bring in some comedy. And I think one of my favorite things about the Riddler Ed is his glee, and so he feels really comfortable around Oswald. So we're gonna see like that side of him like emerge a lot.
Do you find that your approach to the character has changed over the seasons? Do you learn new things about him every year?
I can't hear you very well.
Oh, sorry. Do you find that your approach to the character has changed over the years?
My approach to the character?
Yeah.
No, not my approach to the character, but I think the character has changed. One thing that we really wanted to do was tell a story of going from boy to man. When we met Ed, he's a 28-year-old virgin, socially inept, has no friends, but tries consistently, unendingly. There's so much effort. Everything is so tight. His clothes were tight. His voice was tight. He talked a little too loudly and a little too boisterously. Like it was just irritating. But the world of Gotham started like beating him down, and he started crumbling, and that's changed the person he is. He became a murderer. He had sex. He made friends for the first time. He realized that by doing terrible things, he started getting what he wanted. Like that just changed. He changed so quickly. And now that he's kind of embraced the darker side of himself and feels like it was kind of inevitable, accidentally killing two people in a row. That's like life is just handing him these things. So his sort of like embrace of this of this new life and this identity that seems to have chosen him, once he gets out of prison, there's a sort of like calm maturity to like this choice of like, well, this is my skill set, this is how I make friends, these are the people that understand me, let's go. You know,
Gotham's kind of broken down into generational boundaries. Like you have the teens, you have the young adults, which you and Robin you all fall into, and then you have the adults. Is there a breakdown there, do you think, in season 3 to where we're going to see more of that, to where the interactions are going to be different?
Here's something that I really love about the world of Gotham. Power is blind in Gotham. Doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man, doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter what your sexuality is, what your race is, or your ethnicity. It just doesn't matter. If you're smart, if you're ruthless, you will run the show if you want it. It's kind of nice. It's an odd world without discrimination. It's kind of beautiful. So the ageism thing, I just don't think it like necessarily matters. You know, we all have our own strengths, and I think most characters are able to see, you know, what they can get from someone else. And if one day, you know, I can benefit from befriending Selena, then I'll do that, you know.